It's the hardest time of the year for us. On one hand, things are winding down. The weather's good, everyone's out, and you just want to treat yourself after what's been a hard year. But instead, you're stuck in some random shop staring at a $40 candle for your aunt, which you haven't seen in like 3 years. And you've got this feeling in your stomach because every time you tap that card for a gift, you're doing the math in your head. If I buy this, can I still afford drinks this Saturday? If I go to that party, do I have to dip into my savings? It's the triple squeeze. You're trying to be nice for loved ones, a fun friend, and a responsible saver all at once. And right now, the math isn't working. This year, Christmas presents don't just feel more expensive, but the sales before and after Christmas, they're just crap. Like, do I really want discounts on things that no one wanted anyway? Today, on the cost of everything, we're looking at why the discounts are fake, why the prices are high, and why your hard-earned money is being wasted. Let's start with the reason why you feel like you're losing money. It's a little trick called anchor pricing. You see a blender, it says, was $140, now $110. You think, oh my God, I could save $30. But what if in fact that in June, that blender was $100? Retailers know that in December, you're panicked, you're time poor, you want to get out of the shops and go to the beach. So in the months leading to Christmas, the base price quietly creeps up. And this hurts because that extra $10 or $20 premium you're paying, that money could have been used for something else. That's the difference between buying a round of drinks or chewing on ice cubes. When you see 40% off, ask yourself, 40% off what? Is it worth it? There's a genuine reason why everything costs more, leaving you with less for the fun stuff. The floor has risen. A retailer can only discount a product so much before they start losing money. We talk about our rent going up, but commercial rent, warehousing costs, electricity, that's all gone up too. Let's look at the journey of this shoe. It costs more to make because raw materials are up. It costs more to ship because global freight is still messy. But the big one in Australia, the last mile, getting this box from the port to the shelves involves Australian wages, Australian diesel, and Australian insurance premiums. So, 3 years ago, a shop could sell this for $100 on sale. Today, the break-even is $130. That extra $30 that comes straight out of your savings, that's the money you were meant to be putting aside for the future, vanished into supply chain costs. Now, this is where it gets specific to us in Australia. If you live in the UK or the US, Christmas is winter. You stay inside, you watch movies, it's cheap to exist. But here, December is peak social season. Every weekend is a barbecue. Every Friday, drinks. There are concerts, festivals, road trips, camping spots to book, things to go to, people to see, impressions to keep, things to buy. You want to be there. You want to be part of it. But you also have this obligation to buy presents for people you barely even see or know. This is the Xmas tax. Black Friday has cannibalized the shopping season, meaning if you didn't buy it in November, you're paying top dollar now. And because you're paying top dollar for gifts, you have to say no to the social stuff. That anxiety you feel, that's the opportunity cost. You're literally trading memories with your friends for a scented candle for your auntie. And because you're trying to save for a house or just keep your head above water, you feel guilty if you spend, and you feel lonely if you don't. It's a lose-lose. And to add insult to injury, even when you do spend the money, the value is getting worse. This skimpflation, to keep prices looking like sale prices, manufacturers are quietly making the products a bit crappier as we go. You sacrificed your night out. You dipped into your savings. You bought all the gifts, and it's junk. You aren't getting a deal. You're getting ripped off. The system is set up to make you feel this pressure. The shops want your money. Your friends want your time now. And your bank account just wants a break. How do we survive this without going broke or becoming a hermit? Number 1, be honest with your friends. Everyone is feeling this squeeze. Suggest a casual meal instead of that new restaurant on TikTok. Real friends, they won't judge you for trying to save cash this year. Number 2, stop paying for the perfect Christmas. Don't let the red sale signs bully you. If it costs too much and it's stressing you out, it's probably not worth it. Because in 10 years, You won't remember the discount you got on a blender, but you'll remember the great times you spent with your family and friends. Don't let the cost of Christmas ruin your vibes. How are you balancing the cost of gifts with actually having a life this December? Do you have a creative way to save money and still give thoughtful gifts? Or maybe you're the one that's chucking all the gifts onto your credit card. Or maybe you're just completely stuck and just dodging this Christmas. I want to hear from you. This isn't just about the bad news. It's about finding a way through. If you've got budget hacks, a side hustle, or a story of success despite all the odds, drop it in the comments. Let's share some knowledge because honestly, we're all in this together. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.